Welcome to this episode of Gateway to E-commerce, where industry leaders gain insights, inspiration, and resources for building an e-commerce empire. Today, we're bringing in some ClearSale team members to feature a common story when it comes to e-commerce fraud in the airline and travel industry. As people begin traveling again, they may use the same luggage as before, but how they buy their tickets has changed. In our upcoming report, State of Consumer Attitudes on E-commerce Fraud and Customer Experience in 2021, 17% of first-time e-commerce shoppers said their first purchase was travel-related. As the great e-commerce shift continues, so will the number of consumers looking to book a getaway from their desktop or mobile device. Meanwhile, fraudsters are taking advantage of people looking for a deal on a much-needed vacation to try and sneak past the defenses of consumer and travel industry businesses. In fact, Bolster Research noted a 400% increase in travel-related scam activity in the first 6 months of 2021. One of the most significant impacts on the travel industry in recent years has been the digitization of the traveler's experience. Mobile and online bookings are expected to grow exponentially over the next 5 years. With demand in the travel industry and the rapid adoption of consumer technologies, along with the new alternative payment and reservation methods, fraud management challenges for all the travel industry continue to grow. While the travel industry was hit hard by COVID-19, it's coming back and it's going online. It's anticipated that the travel and tourism market 72% of total revenue will be generated through online sales by 2025. In our own research, 27% of respondents say that they were most likely to purchase trips online. And if you think it's only millennials booking trips online, think again. 28% of respondents over the age of 55 are buying trips online. While this is great news for e-commerce businesses in this vertical, it's not without some challenges. Fraud can be more difficult to detect, and false declines are not taken well by consumers trying to book a getaway or a business trip. 24% of our respondents would boycott an e-commerce business after just one false decline. In this episode, take an inside look at how fraudsters tapped into one of the largest e-commerce industries in the world.
Attention passengers, flight number 247 into Houston is now boarding.
Vacation in the Himalayas. Sounds like a plan. Name, John Smith, check. I mean, that is my real name. Address, well, I can use mine, but I can use my third grade teacher billing and zip code. I wonder how Mr. Brown is doing anyway.
So let's start by describing the issue itself, selling airline tickets. In airline tickets, in airline companies, instead of the shipping address, the most important information is the passenger name, because for physical goods, the only data point that has to be true in 99% of the cases. In airline companies, you can put like any billing address or zip code you want because you can fly anyway. So the fraudsters have to put the right passenger name, otherwise the passenger cannot fly.
Okay, almost done. And we're in business. Himalayas, here I come.
Ugh, not another one.
What is it?
The Himalayas fraudster might be at it again. I got a call to verify it.
But how'd they get through this time?
We were starting to see transactions that were becoming chargebacks, meaning fraudulent transactions that were going through. And those orders were actually being flagged by the system. Already triggered the manual review process, but our manual reviewers were not being able to stop those orders from happening.
Well, it's quite simple. It's all triangle fraud.
Like a pyramid scheme?
Not exactly. With triangle fraud, you have the consumer and then the airline website. The fraudster creates a third party, like a travel agency, that sells the product for the flight. It's a triangle because there's 3 parties involved.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I'm selling, let's say, an airline ticket for this passenger, and the passenger is the person who's buying is actually the person who's paying. However, what the fake travel agents did was they were selling, let's say, to John Smith, an airline ticket to John Smith, traveling in this particular airline, but they were selling to him in a much lower price, let's say half of the price. The ticket was $500 and they were selling it for $250, the fake agency. So they sell it to John Smith, they They get $250 through wire transfer or any other type payment method, and they make this purchase on the right website for $500 with a fake credit card. Because they were using a fake credit card, because they were using the same device to make multiple transactions, the algorithms were flagging those orders quite easily and sending them through manual review. However, the manual reviewers ended up matching information with the given name, John Smith. Sometimes they even called John Smith.
John Smith, are you flying from Fraudsterville to the Himalayas?
Yes,
Can you confirm your birthday, please?
January 2nd, 2001.
Okay, everything checks out. Thanks for verifying your information. You have a great day, Mr. Smith.
Thanks.
This podcast is brought to you by ClearSale, the e-commerce fraud prevention and protection solution partner that integrates seamlessly into your e-commerce business. ClearSale focuses on more than just stopping fraud. We deliver the highest approval rates and lowest false positive rates in the industry, so your legitimate customers enjoy a seamless and safe e-commerce experience. Just like travelers in the airport, fraudsters are blocked at the gates. The result? More trust from your good customers and a more effective, efficient e-commerce fraud operations solution. ClearSale delivers e-commerce fraud operations solutions tailor-made for all companies of all sizes and across all industries.
Everything else was correct. So then manual reviewers were letting this transaction go through, and they ended up being charged back because the credit card was the piece of information that was missing.
Mr. Smith?
Yes?
This is Manuela, the manual reviewer at ABC Airline. I have a few more follow-up questions to verify your purchase.
Oh, sure?
How much did you pay for your recent purchase?
$250.
Did you pay with a credit card?
Yeah.
Did you buy it on our website?
No, I got into a travel agency site.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Your information does not match what we have on file, and therefore, we cannot process your ticket request at this time.
No. Where will I go for vacation?
You can always try Rikers Island. I heard it's lovely there in the fall. Have a great day, Mr. Smith.
Well, I never. Alcatraz is so much better in the fall.
The travel industry, especially airlines, faces additional challenges regarding card-not-present fraud. As we learned today with the little TLC, fraud can be detected and prevent fraudsters from going on vacations on somebody else's dime. If you want to take a deeper dive into this topic, you can visit our website at clear.sale to learn about how we can help combat fraud in the airline and travel verticals, along with a variety of other global e-commerce industries. We help e-commerce businesses worldwide increase their revenue with the highest order approval rates, lowest false decline rates, and happiest customers. Thanks again for listening to The Gateway to E-commerce. If you like what you heard today, be sure to stay connected and subscribe or follow on all major platforms like Apple, Spotify, or iHeart. If you have a question or you'd like us to cover a topic, email us at podcast@clear.sale. We would love to hear from you. To learn how to prevent e-commerce fraud, visit our website at www.clear.sale. Until next time.